What's it like to actually be in the ring versus watching it? Because I used to do kickboxing in the back garden with my old housemate, and I bring this up because the one thing I learned from that was it's a lot easier to be on the sidelines, trying to criticize whoever's actually doing the sport. So in your case, boxing, we could insert footballer, race car driver, etc., etc. It's a lot easier to go, they should do this, they should do this, they should do this. But if you're actually in the moment, is a lot harder. But I've got this term called spectators glory, where it's a lot it's a lot nicer for those watching than those in it. Like we all hear about the fictional fantasy stories or real life stories like Luke Skywalker, Dale Carnegie, just name just people for the sake of argument. But I think, yeah, it's nice for us because we're watching it. I don't think it's so much nice for them who's actually living in the moment. We're just reading about what they've gone through.
Yeah, so I think what I've had in my personal experience is, say, my last fight in Bridgewater, I was main event fighting for the Southwest title. So mostly the people who were spectating are obviously drunk. So, and most of them, being respectful, don't have a clue of what's going on. So like they could be saying, "Oh, I need to throw a jab, I need to throw a punch," but they don't see what the game plan is, and they don't actually see what's happening because they're not in the ring looking and feeling what's going on. Whereas if you're in the ring, you've got yourself, you've got your coaches in your corner, and you've been through a game plan telling you what to do. So like, say I've been told to wait for him to punch and make him miss, and then come back with a counter. Whereas if I've been told to do that, and then someone who's spectating there's going, "Oh, you got to throw, you can't wait," they just, that's what I mean. They don't know what you've been told to do. I mean, it also goes the same with the judges. They're closer to the ring than anyone, realistically. They're literally basically right next to the ring. So they can see what's happening. They will see that he's actually just missing you. Whereas if you're standing back watching it from afar, it might look like he's actually hitting me, basically, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, it's a perception, isn't it? So for me, if I was to ever turn up to one of your boxing matches, and hopefully one day, because you are local, it's going to be very different for me, because I was like, oh, someone just hit Callum in the face, although I'm at the very back, as opposed to if I'm at the very front. It's like, oh no, you've missed. And it's also, as you're saying that, so that your game plan might be counter-attack the guy, but then you don't know your opponent's game plan at the same time. It could be, funny enough, the same, or it could be different where, yeah, attack him, but go for the ribs. So yeah, you can counterattack that. Like you can just from speaking from experience, you could go for the head because they have to duck low. But you wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that, and it's. I have a lot more respect and sympathy. So I have a lot of respect for people who are willing to go and do those kind of sports, and I have a lot more sympathy because it's a lot. Like I already said, it's I don't know what's going through your head, and I don't know what's going through your point of view at that moment in time. I can only just sit back and go, right, so Callum's doing this, this, and this. See what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So, but speaking back to game plans, in my other fight, I had to change my fight plan 3 times, my strategy. So I was going out there just boxing normally. It was working. I won the first 2 rounds, and then the third round, he came out trying to rough me up, which made him win the round because I wasn't expecting that. And then the fourth and fifth round, I was just in there. I had to change my game plan again to walking him down with my hands up, moving out the way of the shots, and then just digging him in and then getting out the way, which then made me win the fight. It's all about strategy and how you adapt to it when you're actually in the ring.